Sound like you sound like I'm getting better and I'm still getting approached by below average guys.
Right. So, and then you made a statement about baby mamas.
Let's shorten it up. Are you a baby mama?
Well, I have my daughter at 19. Well, I guess in your
You met
definition,
no? Did you have a husband and you were married and had a baby?
no, we weren't married when I had my child, and then we ended up getting married,
Still makes you a baby.
and he cheated.
Okay, still makes you a
So
baby
that
mama.
wouldn't make me a baby mama.
Still makes you a baby mama. You got baby before you got married. So ultimately, what am I getting? Because I'm hearing a lot of issues with things that are wrong with men.
I guess my question is I'm trying to figure out, how is it a woman being low valued or being considered as low value even though she's a baby mama?
Are you serious?
Because
How does having a baby for a man that you didn't marry raise your value? Crickets?
I mean, I guess it didn't raise my value, but it doesn't diminish it either.
Says who?
I mean, I guess you're saying that is
No, ma'am. It doesn't diminish your value. To who?
okay. I can understand if there's someone that is a promiscuous woman.
Ain't got shit to do with being promiscuous, man. If a man decides he wants to date you and deal with you, even marry you, he got to take on you and another person. That's more money, and that ain't his child.
Okay.
That's lower value, man. That means you cost more, and he ain't getting nothing out of it. See, you ladies act like having a kid doesn't matter just because you're a nice person and you believe in Jesus. And your
I
kids,
don't believe in Jesus.
you get what I mean, man. But I mean, how you gonna have a kid and think it don't lower your value? Can you wreck a Bentley and think it shouldn't lower the value? I don't understand how a 40-year-old woman is really asking the question, how does having a child out of wedlock lower your value?
I do have a daughter.
So you would tell her, oh, girl, go ahead and have a baby. It ain't going to affect your value one bit. Go ahead and get pregnant before you get...
No.
Why not? It don't lower your value.
That's not what I'm saying. But even if she was to get married and then have a child...
No, man. I'm talking about being a baby mama. Having a child before you get married. Very different thing.
Okay, I understand. I get what you're saying.
So why don't you tell her to go ahead and do that?
I'm not going to tell her to go ahead and do that.
Why? I mean, it doesn't lower your value, right?
I'm not telling her to do that because I know the consequences of having a child, knowing that she may have to take care of that child on her own.
Okay, ma'am. You're trying to make two different issues. What are the consequences of having a child out of wedlock?
The consequences of having a child out of wedlock is that the dad may not be there. But the consequences of having
hold on. Slow down. Consequence of having a child out of wedlock is it lowers your value. You keep putting it off to the dad, but guess this is the United States of America. No child gets born in this country unless a woman wants it to.
Okay, so I have another question.
Okay, you're not gonna skip on past that. So it's not like,
I
no, you're not going. No. The thing is, you ladies gonna have to understand that you may love your child, but to the world, it's just another person, and it does lower your value. 53, 51 years old, and I remember women used not to. When the woman got pregnant, she used to have to go out of the country. I mean, go to the country. You couldn't be around folks being a baby mama. You had to go somewhere. And now we act like it ain't no big deal, and then we want to always talk about the daddy. Well, you picked him. You decided to have unprotected sex with a man and then carry a child to term. The mother decides whether or not a child is born and kept. Due respect, the world does not owe baby mamas sympathy like that. It's a choice. And my mama was one, and she'll tell you the same damn thing. And why do women decide to act like the rules don't apply to them? And then get upset. Things you've said, I'm getting myself together, I'm still attracting low value men. And then I got with my child's father, and then we got married and he cheated. You got a lot of smoke for men. I wouldn't tell my daughter to do that because men ain't shit. The only common denominator in your situation is you.
You're absolutely right.
So why don't we just, until there's smoke for the other men, let's stay with you.
So, a woman that is not a baby mama, they are married, they have a child, it didn't work out. And she still has this child, so does that lower her value?
Nope. Not like it does for you, no baby mamas. Because at least she exercised discipline and did it the right way. Men accept that. Men have always accepted that. And that's not new. The rules have always been different for divorcees and widows. You can go to church as a divorcee and a widow. You're not supposed to be able to roll up in church as a baby mama. Just talking about, you honestly telling me you don't see a difference?
I do, and then I don't. I do.
Okay, I need you to ask yourself, do you see a difference from the man's standpoint?
Yes.
Then that's all that matters, man. It doesn't matter if it's a difference from your standpoint. It matters, unless you plan on marrying a woman, then all that matters is how men think about it.
Understood.
Another issue that you ladies you got to get your mind around the fact that it doesn't matter how it looks to you as a woman or as a woman to woman. Men get to be the final judge.
Well, usually wanting just sex or trying to hibernate and cuddle with somebody in the winter. I mean, an array of things. I mean, it's just like, instead of getting to know the person, me as an individual, they go straight to, let's go to the bedroom.
How old is your child?
She's 19.
What do you mean they want to go straight to the bedroom? Like When?
As far as being like immediately, like it's always a topic of sexual content
Yes.
instead of
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. You're 40 years old, and 40-year-old people don't have time to play this game. We're not kids. We're not trying to play coy. Steve Harvey got y'all confused, talking about 90-day rules and making guys wait. Especially when you already have a child. Ain't nobody playing that bullshit game. It's just not. Well, I mean, what do you want a man to do? Court you like you're a 20-year-old virgin and get to know you and date you properly?
I understand that sex is a very imperative
But
part.
what I'm asking you, is that what you want?
I want somebody to get to know me. Not like I'm no 20-year-old virgin.
Then what do you want him to do?
I want him to get to know me. Whenever sex happens, but I don't think that...
So you want him to get to know you. So you expect him to date you monogamously one-on-one?
Eventually.
Okay. So in this get to know you period, are you paying for dates?
It depends. I mean,
That's
yes, sometimes.
Yes. So I want a man to do. See, there we go.
See, like, I don't have a problem with paying for
But it's
dates.
not a problem that you don't have. It's not a. See, that's another one of those BS women. That's womanese. I don't have a problem. No. If you want somebody to get to know you, why don't you pay?
Then that's fine.
I mean, all the time. If you want somebody to get to know you, you want to take sex off the table. Here's what you do. Hey, Brad. Hey, Keith. We're dating good. I want to get to know you, and I want you to get to know me. And so until that time when we get to know each other, I'm covering all the dates. But after we get to know each other and get physical, then you cover the dates.
Okay, so from a man's perspective, then how does that go then?
What do you mean from a man's perspective?
I mean,
From a man's perspective, he's not going to lose anything. He'd be like, sure, if you're going to kick out all the money, sure, I'll get to know you. I'll go out and do it. Okay, see, what you want is a man to invest, and you want to keep your investment down. And you want his investment to be up. Doesn't work that way, not at 40 years old. And you're wanting to date like you're young, and you're not. We've been to the rodeo, you've had a child, you've been married, you know what's behind the tent. Let's get on with it. That's what it is at this age. People ain't got time to play and wait. And if you want to go back and date like, you probably wish you had or something like that earlier, it's not going to happen, especially in the modern dating scene. Not. I wouldn't suggest no guy get to know you either. I'm going to take you out 4 or 5 dates, get to know you, and waste my money. No.
Okay, so then the woman decides, all right, I'm going to give you goods. It does not work.
First off, let me back up. Let's understand something. You're getting dick too. It ain't like
you're absolutely right.
Exactly. So you act like you're doing something special. Okay, ma'am, I bet you ladies understand something. You are getting something out of it too. Why are you dating a man you're not sexually attracted to? If this is an issue, don't date. But we're too old to be acting this way, ma'am. I'm serious. You're too old to be acting this way. If you're not sexually attracted to a man, don't date. But trying to get a guy to, you want him to get to know me and take sex off the table, I think it's ridiculous at this age.
I'm not saying take sex out of the table, but when you have a woman that's had multiple partners, does that not diminish her?
Ma'am, all right. A woman who's had multiple partners.
I'm just saying, does a guy want a woman that has been with multiple partners? Does that?
Bye, dog. Jesus Christ.